We return now to Horowhenua, north of Wellington, up State Highway 1, its biggest town, Levin, its second biggest town, Foxton, home to roughly 0.7% of the country's population. Sleepy? Nope. Well, certainly not when the councillors meeting anyway. Then Horowhenua is a cauldron of tension, which today boiled over to a motion of no confidence in the region's mayor. That follows email interception and blocking by a previous mayor, public friction between the new mayor and the council's CEO. That's got very tense, and a mass council walkout. And Mayor Michael Feyen told me there was a certain inevitability today about the motion of no confidence.
I think what we've seen today is a culmination. I'm surprised it's taken this long for them to do this, because right from the offset I was absolutely a surprise mayor for this district. Nobody in HDC management, I don't think, or councillors saw it coming. So that's been a major shock. So much so that in the first couple of weeks of being a mayor, there was already a very big ad in the paper by 9 councillors saying they supported the CE and not the mayor. I hadn't even had a chance to open my mouth, really. So I've seen this coming for a while, and for whatever their reasons are, which I think I'm on to, so we'll just have to see what happens.
Okay, now there was a walkout by 9 councillors last week, wasn't there?
Yes, there was.
Sorry, I just need some clarity around this. Were they the same 9 councillors who put the ad in the paper early on after you became mayor?
Precisely the same 9. The only councillor that didn't is Councillor Ross Campbell.
And you wanted Ross Campbell to be your deputy mayor. You ended up with Wayne Bishop, right? And Wayne Bishop has described you as divisive, unprofessional and frankly dishonourable.
Yeah, well, my deputy mayor may say that, but I don't think he's used to being very challenged very much in anything that he does. So,
what are you challenging him on? Let's step back here. Why is it?
Well, when you say what am I challenging him on, I think you have to put this right, that I'm getting challenged more than I'm challenging.
Well, so what are you trying to achieve? What questions are you? What is so rotten in the state of Horowhenua that you have to alienate your council to such a great extent to put it right?
I haven't alienated my council, though. It wasn't me that put that ad in the paper. I came in with, I wish there had been a couple more changes, but there wasn't, so you work with what you have. And so, as I said, that the first few weeks, the commentary they made, I already knew that I was between a rock and a hard place, without any shadow of a doubt.
The thing is, I think that people outside Horowhenua won't understand what the issues are. So if the council is the hard place, what's the rock?
Well, I think the rock revolves around development, money and property. That is the only thing I can put my finger on. I believe we have a council that is far too close to these areas, and I think that needs to be looked into. Look, I'm not unhappy about anything that's happened. I didn't like listening to all of that absolute garbage that my deputy mayor said, but at least I've got it in writing now. And I am going to continue being the positive person that I am. I can work with anybody. I have great support from people in the public. I'm so thankful to them. It's the only thing that's really kept me in it.
Mayor Feyen, you say you can work with anybody. I want to read the motion which was tabled by the Deputy Mayor Wayne Bishop. It says, and I quote, "As elected members, we have no confidence in Mayor Feyen to lead us, the Horowhenua District Council, to represent us or our community, to honour the obligations of the sworn oath, or to discharge the legislative responsibilities, trusts and confidence bestowed upon the office of the Mayor." Now, that was the motion. 7 councillors voted in favour of it. If you can work with anybody, what has gone wrong?
Well, you have to ask the councillors that, because that is exactly what they were saying only a week into it with making newspaper articles and ads like they did. I can't answer for them. I don't know what their internal tie-ups are. I don't know what their business connections
Okay,
are.
okay.
I
want to ask you questions that you can answer then. I want to ask you, so this, I'm addressing you directly.
Nice.
Okay, thank you. Are you, as Barry Judd said, a dictator?
No, I wish I was. You can also be a benefactor and a dictator. Lee Kuan Yew was one of those. But no.
Sorry, are you modelling yourself on Lee Kuan Yew? Have you got a little Singapore going on there in Horowhenua?
No, otherwise I'd be making you pick up chewing gum for a mile, John, so no.
Are you going to stay on as mayor?
Hell yeah.
Why?
I've got lots to achieve.
Why?
Because I'm achieving things. I'm achieving things, mate.
What are you achieving?
I've got community back in council. People have got speaking rights back in the meetings. I've got councillors on all committees. I've got forums happening in council with great people from the public that are on those, that are assisting us move forward. I've got water flowing back in the taps of Foxton for the first time in decades. When I say flowing from taps, I mean that you can actually drink it.
Yeah, clean water,
We've just opened Te Horowhenua Strom, and I've had a lot to do with that for the best part of 12 years. We've got the Lake Horowhenua. We've got partnerships blending with iwi. No, mate, I'm not giving up. Why the hell would I give up? It's a democracy.
Michael Feyen, who is not giving up as the mayor of Horowhenua District.